Coming up, baby, Nashville, the Crockett Cup, some historic mess. I'm talking about the most historic of things. The Crockett Cup, baby. Dem Boys coming for the cup.
Hey, we're here, baby. We're here. The Crockett Cup is here. All right, Dem Boys is here. Let's go. Let's go. All the teams in the tournament, it don't matter. Dem Boys is here. And listen to us on the Battleground podcast, and we're going to tell you all about how we're going to whoop everybody ass.
Battleground.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back into the NWA week here on Battleground Podcast. Every day this week, we are talking to people that are going to be a part of this weekend's Crockett Cup. Again, it is going down in Nashville, historic fairgrounds, March 19th and 20th. Of course, you can still grab tickets right now, nwatix.com. Going to bring in my tag team partner, Eli. What's up, buddy?
I thought about doing the whole Rob Van Dam, but
the Rob Van Dam thing.
We should have trademarked NWA week. I mean,
we should have.
This is the second one. This may be our trademark. We should.
This is the second one, and of course, when we started off, we went big. But then when we were talking to everybody in NWA, I was like, "How do we get bigger on NWA week?" And I don't think we could get any bigger than Dem Boys on the show, my guys.
Hey,
the Briscoes brothers.
How we doing, baby?
There it is. There it is. Yeah, future Hall of Famers. Congrats on that.
Yeah, Hall of Fame. Let's go down the accolades. You've got multiple championships. Recently just got a new one, HOG, over the weekend. In Ring of Honor, Hall of Fame. I mean, the sky's the limit.
Going on.
I mean, a lot's going on with these guys.
All right, we just try to keep it rolling, man. That's all we can do.
We're blessed to have a real cool job.
Yeah, that's right.
For sure.
Cool job. We keep it rolling. That's it.
And you got to keep it rolling this weekend. You got a big weekend ahead of you, the Crockett Cup. Of course, you've got 19 other teams trying to get that Crockett Cup. You guys, Nashville, March 19th and 20th. So what was it like? Let's kind of talk about this for a second. When you got the phone call, hey, do you guys want to be in the Crockett Cup?
Man, shoot. I mean, that's a no-brainer. It's the Crockett Cup.
Yeah.
This is the NWA Crockett Cup.
Yeah, but I got to be honest with you. When I heard the word Crockett Cup, it was just a little flash of red because last time we was in the Crockett Cup, after we beat the piss out the Rock and Roll Express, and we got in there with Brody King and PCO, things didn't really go down exactly how well shoot. Y'all know how it went down.
Yeah.
Wasn't the way.
We got shafted.
Things got a little out of hand.
We got the shaft.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can say we got shafted, but that's in the past now.
Yeah.
We're moving on. We're
True.
ready.
True.
We're ready for this upcoming weekend.
That's true. True statement.
For sure. And it seems like every promotion that you walk into, you walk out champions. When you walked into GCW, you walked out tag team champions. Unfortunately, at Hammerstein was a completely different thing, but that doesn't count. You walk into HOG, you walk out tag team champions. You walk into Crockett Cup, you walk out Crockett Cup champions. And I bet that trophy's going to have a nice little mantle place in your house there.
Oh, yes, sir. It's going to be beautiful. I already got it set up. And I'm going to have to take it to my house, all right? First, I'm the older brother, you know what I'm saying?
No, we already I thought we already talked about this.
We didn't talk about this. That is coming to my house.
No. You heard me wrong. You must have heard me wrong. It's coming to my house.
No, it's going to have to come to my house first. Then I have to give me about a week, then we can rotate it.
Man, how about whoever gets the pin in the match? They get
good idea.
Good call.
Good call right now.
Then it's on tape. You can't argue about it. Like, hey man, I was the one who got the pin.
Right, yeah, that's a good call. Yep.
There we go, brothers. There we go.
So let's kind of jump right into this. Looking back on the last year, we had you on a couple years back. We were talking about some stuff when Ring of Honor rolling through Nashville, and a lot has changed since then. Which was the bigger shock, Ring of Honor going on hiatus, and then eventually being sold, or the fact Tony was the one ended up buying it. Which was the bigger shock, Ring of Honor going on hiatus, or Tony buying Ring of Honor for you guys?
Which was the bigger shock? That's a damn good question because they was both shockers.
Yeah.
I would say Tony Barnett.
Yeah.
I would say Tony Barnett, man. God bless that man. And, it's an awesome thing. We're anxious to see what's getting ready to happen.
Very excited.
But at the same time, we still laser focused, man. We got them blinders on every weekend, different shows, wherever we're at. We got a job to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it don't matter what the promotion is or who run the promotion. Where if we in there, then we're gonna do what we do regardless. It's
right.
universal.
Yeah, and I think the mentality just seems like with Tony being a massive fan and obviously a massive Ring of Honor fan, that the brand and the catalog and everything's going to be in good hands. So it was very surprising, but I think it's going in the right direction.
And also as fans, I think that we finally will probably get the match that we've all been wanting for, because I've watched you guys going back and forth on Twitter, which we won't bring it up because I know you get asked about this a lot, but
pretty much every day.
Maybe we finally get FTR and them boys. I mean,
hey, we've been waiting. Lord,
I know. You guys have been waiting for. Absolutely. Yeah.
These promos you guys have been cutting have been phenomenal. Like every time I see one, I feel like I want to run through a brick wall every time you guys send a response.
Hey, run through that mug. Go ahead, run right through that bitch.
Well, and it's interesting because they just relieved Tully Blanchard of his duties, and so
I saw that they shouldn't do a legend like that.
No,
I appreciate how they did that legend like that.
So it's very interesting. Yeah, it's a very interesting time for both you guys. If you had to just guess, like, what do you think ends up with Ring of Honor now that it's under the AEW banner? Do you think there's still going to be a version of it that's running under Tony, or do you think it?
I think so. I think because, in my opinion, there's so much talent out there. You know what I mean? And there's only so much time to do wrestling shows.
Yep.
There's only so many hours in a week that you can put wrestling on whatever you're putting it on. Television, YouTube, streaming it, whatever it is. But now, you got a whole brand new platform, whatever you want to call it. And I think it's gonna keep it going. I think it's gonna be better than ever, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and the name recognition alone, you know what I mean? I mean, if you say this is a Ring of Honor show, that automatically puts it in a different category. So yeah, I think so too. I'd like to see it still going on in some capacity,
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's pro wrestling, baby. I mean, shoot. Let's keep it rolling.
Absolutely.
It is a great time to be a wrestling fan for sure, because like you said, I mean, there's so many ways that you can consume wrestling. You can consume it on TV, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch,
TikTok,
everywhere else.
I mean,
yeah. You can sit down and watch GIFs all day.
All day.
And that's how
I got turned into one recently. So
yeah, he got blasted by Jay White.
Jay White. He was at Impact Wrestling, and I tried to do that, and he got like this close, and then just I.
Oh, you tried too sweet, man.
He didn't give it to me.
Yeah,
that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
We could show the guys. We've got the tape if you want to laugh at Eli.
Go ahead.
This is what happened to Eli.
I mean, if you could roll it, where's it at?
Right here. I'm going to play it right now.
Jay White, the leader of Bullet Club, the man that will defend the never open weight title against David Finlay at New Japan's Resurgence. He took that never open weight title off of the waist of Hiroshi Tanahashi. And now Jay...
Dang, go! He left you hanging there, bro.
And I had on a really nice luchador shirt, and
you was leaned all the way over the ring. You was damn near in the ring.
He was almost there. Almost there.
Battle can attest. I only cried for about 48 hours. So it was
but he did get turned into a GIF, which was great. The GIF is somewhere out there.
It lives on forever.
If you go to Twitter and do Jay White. But I mean, maybe we can make up for it. We give like a high five or something this weekend again. Crockett Cup, Briscoes going to be a part of it. It's going down March 19th and 20th at the fairgrounds, the historic fairgrounds. I mean, I can't tell you how many matches and growing up in Nashville, being at the fairgrounds every weekend, and pretty excited about Crockett Cup. And again, NWATix.com. Is there anybody, I guess, in the Crockett Cup that you're kind of questioning, maybe thinking this is going to be a tough task for us?
Yeah, maybe a bigger challenge.
Come on now, man. Come on now. We're so ready right now. There's nobody. We're so fine-tuned. Zero. Steamroll. Hey, number of tag teams on our level right now, 0. All right? And Lord, forgive me for my pride, but dang on, man, like it's real, man. Like you watch us on any of these shows right now, you look at how we do, what we do in the ring. Ain't nobody doing this. Ain't nobody doing what we doing, man.
For sure. And I think the match that a lot of us are wanting to kind of see is you guys and the NWA champions, La Rebellion. I mean, that's gonna be brutal.
And that would have to be the finals. And man, that will be, we looking forward to it. We hope that they can make it. Because we're gonna be there.
Exactly. Hope they can make it.
We're gonna be there.
Yeah. Now, the question I have for you is let's kind of even go further. I'm going to put this out in the open because you guys know this. You come on the show, you win titles. You came on our show, you're the ROH tag team champions and the HOG tag team champions. So you win Crockett Cup during the weekend of March 19th and 20th. Do you then say we want to add more and go after those NWA tag team titles?
I mean, shoot, if we win the Crockett Cup, then I feel like they have no choice but to at least offer us a shot. Come on, if we win the Crockett Cup,
And that then it's out at the NWA
they got to give us a shot, man. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. We can't just win the Crockett Cup and not at least get a shot.
That's
Yeah.
everything that you can bring before a judge and a jury. If when we win the Crockett Cup, if they don't give us a shot, that's criminal.
Yeah.
We're riot.
Right. If Briscoes lose, we riot. How about that?
Hey, we ain't gonna lose if Briscoes don't get a shot. Then we rock. NWA titles. Then we rock.
Right? Forget about losing.
It'll be like that scene in ECW where all those chairs start flying. That's what's going to happen at the fairgrounds.
Throw them in there. Throw them in there.
Talking kind of a spiritual, tied to the ECW, GCW. You shocked the world last fall. Showed up in GCW. Walked out champs, like we mentioned earlier. What was your experience working with them, and do you see yourself working in a GCW ring again in the future?
Yeah, it just got announced last night. WrestleMania weekend, 3-way dance. Briscoes, Hate Club, Second Gear Crew.
Get them titles back, baby.
Yeah, titles on the line, man. Shit, we don't stop.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We can't stop. We don't know how to stop right now.
Whew, that's gonna be brutal.
So
that's right around the corner. That's like 4 weeks away.
Yeah, that's going to be nuts. I want to know this, though, because being a big Southern rock guy, how great was it when you walked out of GCW and all of a sudden you got to play Gimme Back My Bullets? Like, do you get super stoked about that or what?
Man, dude. Hey.
Like when I was watching and I heard that, hey,
I'm goosebumping right now.
Yeah.
Arms standing up right now.
Y'all gotta go back and watch it though. My man was so fired up. He fell throughout the
I
ring.
smell smooth out the ring. Like when they play that music, man, it's something like, man, y'all just can't. When they play Leonard Skinner, Give Me Back My Bullets. When we walking down, I don't know, it just puts us in a whole even more dangerous, man. I feel like just that the song, man, it's a perfect song. Gabe Sapolsky back in the day said, y'all should come out to Leonard Skinner, Give Me Back My Bullets, because back in the day we was coming out to Nas and hip hop and all this stuff. You know, and it didn't really quite, I mean, it was all right, but it didn't really quite fit us, man. And I feel like almost like Leonard Skinner made that song for us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take this time, I'm going to say thank you to Leonard Skinner for making that song.
Yeah.
Man, thank you.
Rest in peace, my brother.
That's a top 5 Skynyrd song for me. I mean, it's so underrated. Everyone goes to Freebird and Sweet Home Alabama. I'm like, man, Give Me Back My Bullets, man. It's got an edge to it. Like,
Yeah. To it, baby.
When I was sitting there,
And it's real.
oh yeah,
man, when I was sitting there watching that GCW and I heard that first line, I was like, oh shit.
He texted me. He's like, is this what I think it is? Like, I think so.
And then y'all come out that curtain thinking back to it again. I've got the hair standing up on my arms right now, thinking about that. Y'all just fired up, and it's got to be a good thing. So, and now you get to kind of go out and do these shows with that song now. So that gives you a little bit more edge. And I gotta, other teams got to be worried when that song comes on.
It makes it worse for them. Be honest, if you're our opponents, man. And now that we on the indies, we ain't got all this copyright bullshit to worry about.
Yep.
You better hope they got the music messed up and got some other music.
You better hope they got some different music for us. The music, man, you better hope he's not on his game at,
Hope his files is mixed up on his laptop.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's shit.
Man, and it's going to be fun this weekend. I'm pretty pumped to hear Skynyrd play through those speakers at the fairgrounds come this weekend because I'm going to be jacked up for you. I'm going to have security, and I'm going to have Billy and all of them hold me back because I'm going to want to jump in that ring with you guys. So I'll just slip the security guard a $50 bill and be like, hey, bro, like if this song comes on, just be prepared. This goofy white dude's going to jump the rail and get in the ring with everybody. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to hype him up. I'm the hype guy.
That's cool. Shoot, I'll let him know. Hey, let the goofy white guy hop the rail.
That's what it's gonna be. The goofy white guy with the beard. You're gonna be able to see me. So speaking of jumping, let's jump into Crockett Cup. Again, it's going down this weekend, March 19th and the 20th. You can still grab tickets, nwatix.com. But what kind of, I guess, draws you? I mean, we briefly talked about it in the beginning, but what draws you to Crockett Cup? Is it one of those things that because you were kind of hosed out of it the last time, do you want to kind of revenge that? Or has this always kind of been a thing for you guys since you started wrestling? Hey, we want to eventually get the Crockett Cup.
I mean, the Crockett Cup it's some legendary shit. Yeah. And just the fact that it's a tournament, you know what I mean? We have to win 4 matches to win the whole thing. So I feel like we get to put on display 4 matches. You know what I mean? We can. I feel like we got a different strategy. Each match, different strategy.
Tap into the range.
Yeah.
The range.
Help me out here.
We tap with in a tournament setting that allows us to tap into the range of our abilities and capabilities.
You know, you never know what you're gonna get. I don't even know what we're gonna do when we get out there. All right, once we get out there, we have learned over our careers, our 22-year careers, to be able to react. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. React and do it.
That's when you're the most dangerous, when you're just out there reacting. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about. I mean, of course, you got a game plan.
You want to brawl, let's brawl. You want to fly, we're going to cut you down. You big and beefy, I'm going to fly on you. Like, either way, how you want to do it.
It's like the perfect stage for all your talents, basically.
We just going to go out there. We're going to do what we're going to do, man. We don't know how to do nothing less besides for rock and roll. That's all we can do, man. And that's what we're going to do. We got 4 matches. And every match is going to be different. Every match is going to require a different strategy. And we're going to do exactly what we need to do to bring the cup home.
Well, you're our favorites for winning the Crockett Cup, and we'll just go ahead and assume that you're going to. Once NWA grants you the world title match, obviously it's going to come. Would you be open to defending the titles everywhere, kind of like Matt Cardona's doing with the world title?
Everywhere. You can put us on the moon. All right. Nice. It don't anywhere, man. Like right now, like what do we have to lose? You know what I mean? Like we ain't got no deals nowhere, man. We just run around, just doing what we do, trying to get what we can. You know, and I feel like that's what makes us the most dangerous right now, man. Like nobody's really on the level that we're on right now. Like we got to do this. You know what I mean? We got to do this.
And it's like y'all's freedom is like the scariest part for you guys. You can go anywhere and do anything and show up anywhere.
Show up, kick ass, take names, take belts, go home.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Long as they hand me that envelope.
Yeah, give me that envelope at the end. Tell TSA, hey, I came in with 20 pounds in my luggage. Now I'm walking out with 40. I'm sorry. We just have a lot of belts in our luggage and carry-ons right there. So let's talk about this because we talked about it briefly earlier. You guys going into the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame, and you were the first inductees ever, which is a great thing because when you think about Ring of Honor, you can't not have a Hall of Fame without the Briscoes in there. Mm-hmm. Who are some fellow ROH alums you would love to see in the Hall of Fame alongside the Briscoes?
Well, right now we got I think the first class is perfect. You know what I mean? Us, Brian, Joe, Punk.
Yep. Now, I mean, very, very soon we got to have Homicide. We got to have Roddy Strong. We got to have Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah. I would say Nigel. In my opinion, I say Nigel's next. Nigel and Homicide. And then once them two are in there, then I mean there's so many.
You got to get Roddy Strong in there.
You got to get Roddy Strong in there.
Legal range, according to legal. Yeah,
I would say Nigel and Homicide are the next to get inducted, in my opinion.
Yeah, those guys got to go in. I mean, I don't see how you have a Hall of Fame without them. Who are we always talk about, obviously everybody wants to see you guys in FTR. Who are some of the other bucket list matches you guys have that like you really, maybe not an FTR, maybe there's some other teams out there that maybe are flying under the radar. Are there some teams on your radar that you want to get?
That's an easy one, man, but they ain't really flying under the radar. The Usos.
We just ran with Jacob Fatu a couple weeks back. their cousin. And shoot, man,
Hey.
that boy can get down.
Briscoes versus the Usos.
Hey.
Let's go, baby.
Get your money
Ooh.
printed.
Hey,
Do you want my
Right.
wallet now or later? Like here's that for you if
You
you
get
need it.
those later.
I'll buy that ticket right now.
it's
I
something
mean,
about
just-
brother tag teams, man. Something about brother tag teams. You know what I mean? Like they're tag teams. You know what I mean? When you got a brother tag team, I feel like we're on
story.
like a different plane.
Wavelength.
Wavelength.
Oh,
yeah.
The
Frequency.
wavelength, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Jimmy and Jay Uso, I mean, they know exactly what they're doing in the ring. They've been doing it for a long time. It will be an honor to wrestle the Usos.
I would buy that ticket. I don't care where it would be. I would buy a plane ticket. I'd buy a ticket. I'd buy a hotel. I'd buy whatever I need to buy to make sure this thing happens. Because
Holy
just sitting
crap.
there thinking about that happening, that would be amazing. Of course, we're all still waiting on the FTR one. Of course, it seems like they're dodging you, so we're not going to bring them up because this interview is about you guys, not them, and this is about you taking over the Crockett Cup this weekend. So again,
That's right.
Crockett Cup is in Nashville. It's at the Fairgrounds, March 19th and 20th. You can still grab tickets right now, NWATix.com. Of course, also after Crockett Cup, they're going to be doing, I believe, 3 days of TV taping as well. You can get those tickets as well at NWATix.com. But what's something you kind of want to tell people that now that you're out there and about, you're cashing checks, collecting belts. What's something you want to tell people like that's sitting here coming along the ride with you guys?
What do you want to know?
Man, I want to say thank you to the people that really know, because we get labeled, man, as, homophobes. I put out a stupid tweet 9 years ago, most dumbest, immature, obnoxious shit I've ever done. And like, I feel like I don't want anybody from any walk of life to feel like they can't, cheer for the Briscoes, because I promise we love everybody. All right, we love everybody, and we just want to go out there and be pro wrestlers, man. Give the best match that we can. It's again, I said some dumb shit a long time ago. I apologize for it, and I'll apologize for it again. All right, it was stupid. But I feel like now there's people who kind of look at us like we can't cheer for them because they hate a certain group of people. Now, we don't hate nobody, man. We love everybody, I promise y'all. We just some old God-fearing country boys. I thought I was taking a stand for the Lord back in the day.
What you was doing, but that's not what you was
Now
doing. Now you realize from the immaturity that's not what you was doing, because before anything, God, the Lord, He's about love, like above anything. Like that's the trump card that trumps everything else. So you know what I mean? That's what you thought you was doing, taking a stand for the Lord. It was counterproductive to the kingdom of God, not only just to being a human being and to relating with other humans who we all live with and gotta relate to and love and coexist in. Like
I feel like there's people like, man, they label us a certain way, and trust me, y'all, we not like that.
Well, and I think part of human nature is making mistakes and then growing, and I mean, it just admitting that you made a mistake and you've grown from. I mean, in the times that we've talked, I mean, I've never got any hint of like, oh, well, he they don't like these people. I mean, I've never got that. So obviously, I think if there's a testament, you're still getting hired, you're still getting booked. I mean, I don't think it's like the defining thing of your career or anything, but it is a big step that you guys have.
Well, like the Warner Media news. They just broke the news that the Warner Media, was kind of hesitant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of our past. But, nah, man.
Well, at the end of the day, money's the name of the game, and you guys, you guys are money. I think they're going to find a way to make it work. So,
like you said, I mean, you said times have changed. You've owned up. You've apologized numerous times. You've even come back out once this Warner thing it came out, and you're still apologizing. And like Eli said, I mean, we never got any of that, and things have changed over the years. And you what you said was taking a stance. What you thought at the time was that you've acknowledged everything, and that takes a grown man to do that.
Yeah, and you're not the first Christian to be conflicted with this stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, there are some conflicting things, you know. So, it's a sticky situation, but I mean, you guys, I think, have handled it as pretty much as well as anybody can do it. You know, I mean, you didn't blow it up into a bigger scandal, and but yeah, we're behind you 100%. We're glad that you guys have taken responsibility and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, Jesus, if you go through my social media, I've said dumb shit to everybody.
Everybody said dumb shit on
everybody.
Everybody.
I made a tweet one time about. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, it's kind of silly when people do get to finger pointing. I mean, there was only one perfect man. And they crucify him, and I would rather not be crucified. I'd rather not have that happen.
No, thank you.
For sure.
Yeah, I made a comment, just an offhanded comment about someone that was an albino, and I mean, like 30 people did DM me about like that's offensive and all that. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that, And I just think sometimes we just fire things off, and things happen.
Social media, man.
We just get carried away, man. Say dumb shit and.
Yeah,
let's just move on, man.
Right,
for sure.
Pro wrestling. Let's get it.
Well, speaking of social media, where is the best place that people can find you at? Where do you want people to connect with you?
Probably, I mean, Twitter right now. Like, I was never a big fan of Twitter. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it kind of consumes you. You know what I mean? If you get too involved in it, it'll consume you. But right now, I mean, we ain't got nothing else. We ain't got nothing to lose, man. I mean, we ain't got no deals nowhere. We're on the indies. We're just trying to get as many shows as we can, trying to get as many big-time matches as we can. So we on Twitter right now.
Well, make sure you give the guys a follow on Twitter. Where can they follow you on Twitter?
I believe it's at JBriscoe84. 1984.
1984, the Briscoe Twitter Hub.
The Twitter Hub.
On the Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yes, Sons of Sandy Fort.
Facebook, Sons of Sandy Fort. And then, man, it's crazy. We're on Instagram, too. It's crazy, my Instagram. I started it for my landscaping business. And so it's landscape_ninjas with a C. I started it, and it was promoting, my landscaping here locally. And then it just kind of evolved into
to wrestling.
We got the Briscoe Twitter Hub. We got Sons of Sandy Fork on Facebook and Landscape Ninjas on Instagram.
So let me ask you this real quick question, because I think I was listening to an interview with Britt Baker, and she was talking about how she could tell wrestling fans are trying to have them be her dentist. Are wrestling fans calling you to try to get their grass mowed, but they really just want to get autographs from you?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's been a few, I feel like there's some people like, this dude really don't need his grass cut.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, no, I know what you're doing, bro. Like, I'll send you an autograph. I'll give you an 8x10 next time.
You show up and he has like perfect flower beds, and you're like, all right.
Yeah.
I know this guy.
Manicured.
Well, again, it's going to be a great weekend in Nashville. You can watch the Briscoes compete against 19 other teams for a chance to win the NWA Crockett Cup. Let me phrase that. To win the Crockett Cup. There's not a chance that they're going to win. They're going to win the NWA Crockett Cup this weekend in Nashville Fairgrounds, March 19th and 20th. Of course, you can grab tickets right now, NWATix.com. The Briscoes, it's been an honor to have you on the show. Last time we had you on, you went on to win gold. So we have you on again. You're going to go on to win gold and the Crockett Cup.
Yes, sir. Right? Appreciate y'all having us, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Sure.